Renamed in late 2020, there's a look at Lumen Field here in Seattle, Washington. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Green Bay Packers taking on the Seattle Seahawks. Now the kicker, Brandon McManus, about ready to get us started. And off we go from Seattle. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll run. It's Kenneth Walker. Little hit and run. And this will be a Seahawks first down as the tackle made it about the 43-yard line. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
They'll let this go deep for Smith and Jigba. And this is dropped. Oh, boy. A chance for a big play early, but he could not secure it.
And that is not what you expect from a receiver of his caliber. Sometimes you get a little ahead of yourself. You don't look it in, and all of a sudden it's on the ground. A surprise to all.
Darnold from the gun. Over the middle, finding Smith and Jigba. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 10 yards and a Seattle first down. From the gun, it's Walker. And down inside the 40 to about the 38. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Here's Darnold. And it's intercepted. Picked up by Nate Hobbs. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game.
And it's caught inside the 30. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Christian Watson. 72 yards. And the Packers use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. McManus's point after is good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups of it.
Oh, this early struggle continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Packers are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. Following the interception, Love. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And that's caught inside the 30. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Christian Watson. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Packers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. It's caught at the 1. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
23 yards the pickup there. To throw is Darnold. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't get in. Charles, he doesn't seem to be particularly in tune with his receivers, just 2 for 7 throwing the football, but he did seem really locked in before the game.
Yeah, and that has to do with receivers sometimes. Sometimes the defenders knock them off their routes, and you're usually pretty precise. 1, 2, 3, cut balls out of his hands to the receiver. In this case, might be off by half step either way. They've got to find a way to get back in sync. Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there.
Under pressure now, Darnold, and he goes down. And now that brings up 4th down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack. They snap it, they're going for it. Here's Darnold. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it, predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Reek Woolen. And the Seahawks are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he will possibly get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. On the other hand, it will definitely take us to the end of the 1st quarter play. 2nd quarter now from Seattle, and it is the Seahawks with the football here as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Trying to lay one up deep. It's caught inside the 25. And he takes it down deep into Green Bay territory. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. That'll be caught by Cobb. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now we've got whistles and movement up front. I think this is against Seattle. And they'll try again here, 1st and goal after the false start. Here's Darnold. say it's incomplete.
This defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
Well, a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
Now Darnold on 3rd and goal. And that's incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
He'll try to do it himself. And he's going to be out of bounds here, short of the line to gain, so that will be a turnover on downs. A chance to get some momentum here in the second quarter, getting their first trip into the red zone, but unable to get it across.
And if I'm the head coach, sure you feel some disappointment, maybe a little bit of deflation there because you didn't get it in, but I'm going straight to route mode. All right, guys, we didn't get it this time. It's only the second quarter. We'll be back. Let's get it later on. I want to keep this team up. I don't want them to feel like they've let everyone down.
Positive.
Got to be positive in this situation. It's too early to think that you don't have a chance to win this game.
It's Love now back near his goal line. That one caught downfield by Watson.
Opened in 2020 and immediately one of the main attractions here on the Las Vegas Strip. Welcome everyone to Allegiant Stadium. Straight ahead is what should be a very entertaining matchup between the Green Bay Packers and the Las Vegas Raiders. Here's Brandon McManus to get this one going. And away we go at Allegiant Stadium. To return, here's Raheem Mostert. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. And the first carry here for Ashton Jeanty. He's able to drive that pile about a yard. Rashawn Gary with that tackle.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Pressure comes. Smith. Gets it through the middle. And they're going to have it all the way down to the 25.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10. Giving this to Genty. And he'll be met near the line to limit the game to a yard. That was Micah Parsons making that play.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. A play fake. Now Smith to throw. And the Packers are all over it. He goes down. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
Oftentimes, these early exchanges are just a feeling-out process for rushers and blockers. But they can also set the tone for the battles the rest of the game. And that defender, you know, with an early win, he's feeling really good about himself.
Smith on 3rd and long. Went right, and that's intercepted. And the Packers are off to a great start defensively. They force a turnover on the opening possession. And look at the opportunity they've now got at the very start of this game, Brock. All thanks to the interception on that opening possession.
Yeah, they love to say that a running game is a quarterback's best friends, but right next to that bestie is a defense that can take the ball away for you.
And that's incomplete. We've got a flag down, and there was contact, but is this going to go against the offense? So they have the incompletion, but the defense decides they'd rather take the penalty and the yards and play that down again. Shotgun now for Love. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. All right, partner testing the perimeter early there. Coverage held up. Could be a tough day for those outside receivers to make an impact.
Okay, partner, testing you here. You've heard me say this a lot. Okay, coordinator's job is to get you man-to-man coverage, and your job is
to win it. They connect on the deep shot. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. Drawing up the design keeper. He cuts it to the right sideline. And their next snap is coming from that red zone as he reaches the 14. It's a 30-yard gain, Brock, so unsurprisingly, that gives him a 1st down.
And just in case this offense didn't have enough to contend with, now you got to worry about a quarterback that could do what he just did, tote the ball himself for a big run.
On 1st and 10, here's Love. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Raiders get the football just short of their 20 after the interception and return. Well, Brock, they get an early opportunity here inside the red zone, but nothing comes of it after that interception.
Yeah, no question, Kate. You expect that this won't be their last chance or the last time they get in the red zone. This will, or at least should, be the last chance that it ends in a pick. They're going to take that Microsoft Surface tablet. Everybody is. They're going to pull that play up, and most importantly, they're going to try to identify what happened so it doesn't happen again.
Makes a cut left. And that is a touchdown. The Raiders pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive.
Kate, you saw me chuckling. You know I love celebrating that run, but you know what I really love? I really love watching those linemen, and they just get to celebrate. They love an explosive play like that. Doesn't mean a long extended drive, just a whole bunch of celebration.
That one right down the middle. And the Raiders will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Carlson all set now for the kickoff. Return coming from the 6. Making some progress here. Races past midfield. And he'll go out of bounds after getting it all the way down inside the kicking team's 45.
We know this is the ticket to the field for a whole lot of rookie special teams. It's something that teams every year look for in the draft. And with the new rules, well, maybe even that much more. These super athletes who can electrify in returns and turn the smallest lane into one of the biggest plays of the game.
Play action, Love. Kraft has it. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Green Bay.
When you playing goal line, when you gotta get that formation.
For the first time this game.
Quarterback, receiver, yeah, they'll get the credit. Those numbers and those stats, they're theirs. But that play happens, Kate, because the big guys up front give them enough time to make it happen. From one side of the field to the other, bingo.
Matt LaFleur with faith in his offense. They're set to try for 2. Now Love on the play fake. Buying some time left. And he gets in. The 2-point try puts him in front by 1. 8-7. On now is McManus to kick this away. Mostert on the return. He dodged the tackle. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. Raiders just about ready for this one. It's 1st and 10. Smith back to throw. Escapes the pocket. And they give to him as he was trying to make something happen. Working quickly here. Smith to the air now. Pressure's there, and he goes down again. And the back-to-back sacks. Nice work by the defense there. Sets him up with a 3rd down. So before they can get set and snap it, the clock runs out on quarter 1. 8-7 the score. We'll return to Allegiant Stadium right after this. Time now for the 2nd quarter. Raiders in possession. They're looking at 3rd and very long. Genty from the gun. Wow, they sent him backwards all 3 plays, Brock. That should pretty clearly bring out the punting unit. Let's see. He is quickly making a habit out of wrecking plays, Brock, and it doesn't seem to matter what type of play that is.
It's what the best of them do. We talk about just the versatility of offensive players being dual threats. This guy's a dual threat against the pass, and that time stuffing the run.
Fair catch made a little beyond the 20-yard line. Packers getting set here. 1st and 10. Here's Love to throw. And he's going to be sent out of bounds just after he crosses the 35. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Love now on 1st and 10. He rolls to his right. And they're on him to send him out right before he gets to that 30-yard line. Offense up to the line fast. First down throw. Here's Love. Rolling out to his left. And he's going to be driven out, but a nice pickup. Gained about 8. 2nd down. Looking quickly here. Another give to the wideout. Man, he has been busy. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22. Offense in the hurry up here. Love with it on first down. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line. The Packers take their first time out. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2. Back now, pressure coming. Headed out right. And he's out of bounds at the 6-yard line. First and goal coming up. And dose of the hurry up here. Love now to throw. And he pushes it all the way to the goal line, but goes out at the 1. Moving quickly, trying to get set. Quick throw out wide by Love. That's a Green Bay touchdown. The Packers grow the lead to 7. Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock. But I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off, and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, kid. Kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. Didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on him. The great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
He's brought down to end that run back, and we have reached our 2-minute warning. So that's going to take us, Brock, to our 2-minute warning of this first half. More from Allegiant Stadium coming up. First call here coming from the shotgun. They'll empty the backfield, motion him right. First down, Smith to throw. Throw came out wide as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. Looking for his wide receiver there. So it'll be 2nd down.
Jeez, with each incompletion, each turnover, each sack, you can almost just feel this offense's frustration. Really imperative, this quarterback, stay positive. Just keep chopping away.
Still 10 to go. It's 2nd down now from the 26. Back to the air. It's Smith. He just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, well, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. They'll throw, 3rd and long. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Kate, as a quarterback, that is so rough. Incomplete, incomplete, incomplete. You're going to go to the sidelines, you're going to look at that tablet, and you're going to try to figure out how in the heck do we turn this around?
And it'll be touchdown a little before the 20. Green Bay offense to the line now. 1st and 10. To the air with Love. And they get him right at the line of scrimmage. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Love now. Buying some time right. And he's going to be sent out of bounds just after he crosses the 35. Offense in the hurry up here. Thrown on 1st down, Love. Vacates quickly left side. And he's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out. Offense to the line fast. Here's Love. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers grow their lead just before halftime. Christian Watson with the touchdown. Here's Love up to the line. 2-point attempts coming. And that pass is complete for 2, and their lead grows further. That's the third time they've gone for 2, and now their second conversion. So they've done pretty well in that spot today, partner.
Oh, come on, Kate. You know better than that. Even though they're 2 for 3, you know what every old salty coach is going to say.
You should have gotten all 3 of them.
Bingo! Any team that's willing to go for it expects to find success every single time.
And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. First play is going to be a give to Jency. And they'll stop him after he picks up 4 to begin this drive. Raiders moving quickly, trying to get set as the clock continues to run. Out of the gun, here's Smith. He throws a bullet to the center of the field. Oh, this is getting ugly early. Intercepted again. And the Packers get it back as he intercepts him for the second time this game.
Well, that's now 2, Kate, that they've gotten him for picks in this game, and he's got to be careful, right? You've got to protect the football. It is the greatest treasure you have as an offense. And this defense, well, they've got 2 in their pocket, and you know they're going to be going after number 3.
New set of downs for him from the 31. Throwing, it's Love. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. Working quickly here. Love looking to pass. He's going to loft this deep down the left sideline. Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's 3rd down.
They don't complete a high percentage of these, but even the incomplete deep shots serve a purpose. It keeps the defense honest, knowing if they overcommit close, they could get burned.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. They'll air it out on 3rd. He's loaded another one up. That is incomplete. Down to 13 seconds left.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
Offense staying out there. Looks like they're going for it. They are going for this. It's Love. And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty and off the field they go.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Cut near the goal line. Touchdown, Vegas. The Raiders could make it a one-score game as they cut it to 9 before half. Brock Bowers, the touchdown. Well, great work there, Brock. They weathered the storm, and now they've gotten themselves right back into this ball game.
Anybody who's played this game has been here before. The game doesn't start the way you want. You're in a big hole, and all you can do is climb out of it. And the words of Pete Carroll resonate. It's not how you start, it's how you finish.
Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. Has this at the 6. One last play before the break. One final shot before the half. And he's not going to get something done. They take him down. So that's how our first half's going to end. A momentum-building play for their defense. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Carlson all set now for the kickoff. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. A nice starting spot for the Packers here. This is 1st and 10. First play is a design run. And he's going to manage a low yard on that drive up the gut. Stopped by a former Packers first rounder. That's Eric Stokes.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now, second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Love out of the shotgun. Cut down the field, Golden. Has room down the left sideline. It's a Green Bay touchdown. The Packers grow the lead coming out of halftime. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period. End of story. You can't give up that much yards.
Hey, what's up, Cash? We just playing a ranked game right now, bro. What's up?
Now is McManus to kick this away. Mostert on the return. He stopped on the run back at the 27. The Las Vegas offense is set. 1st and 10. And off to Genty. And he's going to have this up near the 40, just a little bit short of it. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Okay, Cash.
Fresh set of downs now from the 39. Going to the ground again on first. Good little whip there. Looks like about 6. Tackle made by Trayvon Diggs. The dose of the hurry-up offense here. They go play action. Here's Smith. He puts some juice on a deep throw down the middle. Intended target, Dante Thornton Jr. And now they need to get 4 on 3rd down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not two hands that got on the football.
So after that prior incompletion, it's third down. Smith in the pistol. And he let his man too much there, Brock. Incomplete, fourth down coming up.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to third and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was third and manageable and an incomplete.
Las Vegas sends out the punt team. I guess he didn't really quite know his own strength there. That kick cleared the end zone entirely. It's going to be a touchback. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10. And the play clock hits 0. This is going to be delay a game. Man in motion wasn't set in time. Just couldn't get a snap away before the play clock expired. Set him back 5. It's first and 15 after the penalty. Love from the gun. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And he's out of bounds. Defenders get there to drive him out right near that 40-yard line. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
He's going to get this down inside the 30 before he's driven out. How about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset. Coming to the line for another first and 10. Shotgun now for Love. Look at that power, deep left side. That's much too high and out of the end zone, incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6. So it's second down coming up.
That is somebody it's tough to truly overthrow, but it can happen. I know what he was thinking, Kate. I'm going to put this in the spot where only my guy gets it. Problem was, that spot was even too high for him.
Ball still on that 29-yard line as they come up to it. Second and 10. Once more, it's Love. Ooh, they're on that one. Second down's going to end up in a loss of yards. Let's see what they went with on third down. Here he goes, third and long. Buying some time left. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks. The offense is not coming off this field. They're trying it on 4th and 7. So we hit the end of the third quarter. The Packers carrying both the football and a good lead into our fourth quarter. The lead looks safe, but the Penals staying down. They're going for this. Love throwing on 4th. He intercepts it. That is exactly what they needed.
Well, they're in danger going back to somebody who's already done damage in this game. He makes himself Well, he's a top target, but he makes himself a priority for this defense to defend, and they jumped on that opportunity.
And the pack gets home. They drop him. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for a second down. Shotgun snap to Smith. It's great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. Third down coming up.
I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
Third and long for him here. And he's off the mark there. Too far behind him to adjust. That brings up fourth down.
So many coaches love third downs, and they practice them so much, Kate. Why? Because they're the money down in the NFL. Whether it's a close game already out of hand, coaches know, got to execute and convert on these third downs.
And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs. First call here coming from the shotgun. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Dumped off to his running back. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
I know coordinator and quarterback going to be upset with that first down because you call a screen on first, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, the defense creates a make.
He scores. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers make it a 3-score game in the fourth. Well, they dialed up that one at the right time, Brock. Pretty clear the defense was expecting pass, and they couldn't pivot when he got it as a runner instead.
Yeah, I don't think they're going to make that mistake again, are they? Not how versatile these wide receivers are in today's game. It's one of the big transitions, Kate, over the last decade. You know, you always used to see Jerry Rice and John Taylor just lined up scoring touchdowns on the perimeter. Not so fast anymore. These wide receivers today so versatile, and he showed off that on that play.
Mostert on the return. This makes it up to the 25.
Hey, your cash love the kid. I got you after this game, bro. I just got on mute so I get copyrighted, but I got you after this game.
Just about ready for this one. It's first and 10. Play fake. Now Smith to throw. And the Packers are all over it. He goes down.
This is my dog over there.
First step there. That's going to bring up second down.
This defense has been doing it all, not just with the takeaways, but the pressure and what that does and how hard it is to play the quarterback position when you're taking a beating like this.
After the game catch, I'm gonna need like 2 or 3 minutes. I gotta fix my grandma's noodle real quick, then we'll get on. Question, Cash, you trying to play a fun game, or you can let me know what you're trying to do?
Can they avoid that by converting here on third? Backfield is empty as they motion him out right. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's
Okay, he back. Yeah, he got that.
big shot is hauled in. Peter in bounds. What a play! One of the game's biggest plays right there as they get the markers reset. Zone read, they'll give it to Genty. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
I think we got to be careful, and I'll raise my hand of thinking that play was just a nothing burger. Because what can happen from that, Kate, is you put some nice toppings on it, a play-action pass, a shot that comes down the road for what looked like a very plain play.
From the gun, Smith. Going all the way to the end zone here. And this one hurts. Had a touchdown in his hands, but he couldn't hold on. Third down coming up.
You know what that route is called, right, Kate? OTB. Over the ball. And those are the ones you've got to...
Hold up, yo, what call 4 minutes be my man when I play for fun game, especially 6 minutes. I don't play 6 minutes if I play like for $50 or if I play for 50 or better.
We'll have the first down and even more. And he's going
I'm good on a 6-minute quarter, bro.
They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with first and goal.
And that's another reason why I don't play franchise, because sometimes the franchise be too long,
Working inside of
100
the
people
10.
down.
Passing it
Yeah,
goes.
yeah, 4 minute
He's able
20.
to get it to the 2 before the stop. And now the Raiders call for the first of their timeouts. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Ball at the 2 here for second and goal. Again, it's Smith to the air. Looking, but will not find it. So incomplete on second and goal, Brock. Chances starting to run thin to score here. Touchdown or bust for him here as they set up for third and goal. Jency. And he's not going to get in. Another stand defensively, and they've made it fourth and goal.
Good game, bro. Good game.
So it's the visiting
All right,
Packers.
give me like 2 or 3 minutes.
And it's not quite a full game shutout, Brock, but keeping that other side off the board in the second half, that sure went a long way towards securing them this win. Made things a lot easier for everyone else to operate in the closing stages of the game. Well, that'll do it for us, for Brock Heward and our entire hard-working crew. I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Packers are your winners as we bid you farewell from Las Vegas.
Let me go ahead and see a party invite. Well, I'm gonna see an invite, but I need to check something out real quick. I need to check what formation that was. He said, let me go ahead and see a party invite. All right, bro. I just see a party invite. Let me check something real quick. Hey, bro, man, you can send a game invite. You can put on 4 minutes. Just give me like 2 more minutes. I'm just looking at something real quick. You hear me? Wing slot. Wing slot. My mic don't work. All right. All right. Wing slot. Wing slot. Wing slot. Give me a second, bro. Just added it to my thing real quick. That shit was very toxic, bro. Did on me. All right. Let me go ahead and join your invite now. I'll send the game invite. I'll go ahead and join up, bro.
From the home of many a title run and one of the NFL's most successful franchises, you're looking live at Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. Coming up, a contest that looks real good on paper between the Baltimore Ravens and the Green Bay Packers. To get this one going. And we're off from Foxborough.
The stadium.
On return. Making some progress here. All right, so they're going to take over at the 39. Nice effort there. Let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Lamar off the play fake. Flushed out of the pocket. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
Even the best of them could be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
So it's 2nd and 10 now. Ball still at that 39-yard line. Here's Derrick Henry getting him on the ground. And you want quickly, Brock. They're going to be facing third down to begin this ball game. Third down, and they need to get 10. They'll throw. Third and long. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked off by Evan Williams. And the Packers take over after forcing the first turnover of this ball game. Well, we all know everybody wants to avoid an opening drive 3 now, partner, but given how that one just went, an opening drive punt probably doesn't seem too bad right now.
Oh, I think everybody on that sideline would co-sign, especially the quarterback. And you also now give life to this defense and their offense that runs on the field.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. First and 10. Here's Josh Jacobs getting his first look on the ground. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. Offense up to the line fast. Now Love on the play fake. Go right side, and Dobbs has it. He's almost to the markers. His effort takes it to the 40. Third down. Working quickly here. Turning to Jacobs on third. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
You love a huddle? Okay, you really do. You love a huddle full of guys like this who just know how to keep the drive moving forward. There's some trust there that he's going to get the job done, and he's going to get another shot, I would guess, down the line.
They'll run here on first down. This one going at the 30. Racing down the left side. And he goes out of bounds. That's going to set up first and goal.
Didn't take a rocket scientist to know, Kate. They want to get the ball in this guy's hands any way they could, not just in the passing game, and he just showed you why. This defense not prepared for his impact on the ground.
They've set themselves up well for an opening drive touchdown here. Brock gets first and goal. And he's in for the touchdown. The Packers parlay the interception into points. Jordan Love, the touchdown. They broke out the design, run from there. Coach just tells him, hey, Brock, hey, QB, do your thing, get us 6.
Yeah, and these offensive coaches love this play, and defensive coaches hate it, Kate, because it really gives you an extra hat, right? An extra number when your QB's got the athleticism, got the legs, got the instincts to go run it in for 6. A defensive nightmare, an offensive touchdown.
He's almost there, but no, they stop him at the last moment. He's going to be just inches shy of that 2-point conversion. Could have been 7 if they tried the point after, but instead, they only call on him to boot this away. Ali to return it. And he crawls to the 15 before they stop him. Baltimore offense to the line now. First and 10. Didn't get that one off in time. This is going to be a delay of game. Can't get the play off in time, and I'm going to wager the call's going to come in much quicker, Brock, for this next snap. So they should be a little prompter in snapping this, you'd hope, Brock, after that delay of game. Here's Lamar. Complete Derrick Henry. He meets the 25. And finally, they take him down at the 36-yard line. It's again at 27 yards to move the chains. It's like you always say, right back to work for him, getting the drive moving like that turnover never happened.
And they weren't going to shy away from letting him do his thing, throwing the football. Mistakes happen in this league and in this game. And you never want to punish a quarterback for making a mistake. You want to see him continue to produce.
They've got first down here from the 36. Tight end in motion left. Play action. Here's Jackson. Bails out of the pocket quick. Moving right. Airs it out down the sideline. This is brought in at the 15. And he is down all the way to that 15-yard line. Offense getting set. Here's first and 10. From the red zone now. Forced out to his right. Should have had another one there. Defense getting opportunity after opportunity to pick it off. But two in a row now have slipped away. Zone read, they'll hand off to Henry. They get to him behind the line block. Looks like they're going to lose a couple on that zone read. This offense looking to convert as they come up on third down. Shotgun snap to Jackson. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And now they're staring at fourth and long. Oh, look at this. It's a fake. They're going to throw. The fake field goal does not get it to.
Hey, I don't know why bro quit the game, but I guess, bro. I don't know why he quit.
Historic Lambeau Field. Fittingly, it butts up against Lombardi Avenue here in the heart of Green Bay, Wisconsin. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the Green Bay Packers. Two teams that have met at least twice a year since 1932. The Lions and Packers underway from Lambeau. But he won't quite make it to the 20. Play action. Love to throw. That's complete to Dobbs. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. First carry for Josh Jacobs. And we'll get a couple up to the 29. Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Throwing. Love. Look in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Love. Rush coming, and he's taken down. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Jacobs going to try the middle. And they'll get this to about the 34, a gain of just 3. A tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. The Love wants to shift things around. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now they'll audible to something else. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Once again, it's Jacobs. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Working out of the gun. Love. And that will be incomplete.
I'm going to see this offense try and spread the field a little bit and utilize the outside third of the field, especially against man coverage. But that time, the defense was up to the task, forcing the incompletion.
Love to throw for it on 4th. To the right side and intercepted. And the Lions are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. That right there is the inauspicious start that they were hoping to avoid, the turnover on the first possession.
I love how you use those college-bound words like that, inauspicious. Well done. I really appreciate that. But here's the thing for me. I'm just wondering if their game plan is incorrect. You know, I think they felt like they could come in and throw it around pretty well. That interception early, they may rethink how they go about attacking.
First run of the game for Jahmyr Gibbs, the Alabama product. Now he's loose at the 40. And he'll be forced out of bounds all the way down inside the 20. A big play there for Detroit. 54 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. From the gun, Gibbs will get it. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or two. A give right side for Gibbs. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. We're scoreless after 1. The Lions with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 3rd down and long coming up. Facing some long odds here if they hope to convert, as they're well behind the original line of scrimmage. Now Goff. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Jahmyr Gibbs, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Lions post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Goff looking to throw. The RPO will keep it himself. And he will get in to make it 8-0. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Off the play fake, Love. Now he's going to step up and run. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Oh, that's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Love from the gun. Now he'll tuck this and run. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Oh, he fakes the spike. And that is going to wind up incomplete, so they try to hit him with something you don't see too often, but it doesn't work out. Now it's 2nd and 10. Love looking to throw it. Out to the left here to Reed. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 26. To pass, here's Jordan Love. Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
So it looks like they stopped some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
Love. Oh, it's incomplete. Oh, that would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in.
Well, every point certainly counts at this stage of the game. But after driving so far, you absolutely know they want to finish it with 6 instead of 3.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. To throw now. Here's Love. He'll try and do this himself. And this is caught inside the 5. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Jacobs going to be hit and net at the line of scrimmage. They get him down at the 3. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Love now. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Christian Watson, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Packers have come back to make it a 2-point game. The Packer offense and Jordan Love staying out there, so they're going to try to go for 2. They'll look to throw. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Here's Goff. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 2 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Gone. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Second down and 6 now. And off to Gibbs, headed right here. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. From the gun on third down, Goff. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up fourth down.
Goff and his guys not coming off the field. They're going for this. Back to throw. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. And the Packers are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Here's Love. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Love. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get them the football, but you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away, and it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. Now Goff looking to change the play. Second down, and they go back to Gibbs. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. The final shot before break here. Goff. Open man, and he's got Williams. Touchdown, Lions. A great effort seconds of the first half. And the Lions will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point splits the uprights. And that makes this a 9-point game. So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. Well, a dangerous return.
I could have kept going.
Solid return, pretty good field position.
I'm not trying to use all my plays on my cluster. I'm trying to master this one shit right here.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in the second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage,
There he goes left side. He may go.
Yeah, they took so damn toxic.
Jahmyr Gibbs, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Lions come right out of the locker room and score.
Ah, no, bro, piss.
Of the third quarter. They'll try to throw for it.
I hesitated.
Keep it himself. Now bottled up the ball. It's out. It's loose. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a forward DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending?
you just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really out on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that leads you into bigger errors.
And that's going to be incomplete.
Sometimes we wonder about play calls, but this one made perfect sense to me. He's got the only touchdown that they've scored in this game. Tried to get it to him again on another deep ball.
That is caught. And he's going to have the Packers first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2. Oh, he didn't spike it. He faked it. But it's not going to work. He'll go down, and they got him. But following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. And this play still live. He faked the spike. Go throw it. And that is going to wind up incomplete. So they try to hit him with something you don't see too often, but it doesn't work out. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back to throw. Love. Looking deep here for Dobbs. And he's got it inside the 10. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Rodeo Dobbs, 54 yards. And the Packers get a bit closer. Love throwing for it. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation, this time unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And he's able to get it all the way down to the 20. A big play there for Detroit. 55 yards.
Boy, this has just been an offensive clinic. It's seemingly been one big play after another, and add this one on to the list. When you can bite off more than half the field on one play, things are definitely working in your favor.
And the Lions are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
And this is a rarity in the NFL, a 100-yard game on the ground for a quarterback. Even as those passers get more athletic and mobile, we only see about 5 of these a season. Takes a special set of circumstances for it to happen. And, of course,
touchdown! Shane Zylstra, a 5-yard touchdown. And they are able to add on to their advantage. The Goff and that Lions offense staying on the field. They'll try for 2. That's caught. And he will get into the end zone to bump the lead up to 3 scores. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
He's going to launch this deep for Watson. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Packers. Christian Watson with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Packers are able to cut into that deficit.
Well, if you've got him in your fantasy league, you like his production, his 2nd touchdown of the game. But right now, his team is trailing. Fortunately, he's playing pretty well and trying to keep him in it.
Well, they might need a little more from him here.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if they continue to call his number. Right now, he needs his defense to step up and give him a chance.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. He'll look to throw. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down. Goff going to move his guys around a bit. Going back to Gibbs on 1st down. And for one of a few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Quick throw there out to Williams. And he gets gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the fourth, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Quick toss by Goff is complete. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. A very solid gain of 27.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the fourth quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage, because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands.
And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. Jared Goff, a 3-yard run as he kept it himself. And the Lions have extended their lead to 15 now here in the fourth. It's complete. And they are 3 for 3 on 2-point conversions as he is into the end zone for the score. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Hey, good fight, bro. Hey, man, good fight, bro. Good fight.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out, because now it's not a total loss, because as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
On the ball.
A really nice gain of 25 yards. Now Love. Now this aired out deep for Reed. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Throwing. Love. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And this is incomplete. It looked like he had a pretty good line on that. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. The Packers on third down. They've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. This is 3rd and 10. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. That's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kirby Joseph. And the Lions are going to take over here up near the 40. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys